Now, a condo overflowing.
It's crazy. It's crazy. I've never seen anything like that.
And a downstairs neighbor over it. The night team investigating a case of gross negligence.
All right, so this is a story about hoarding. By itself, it's not illegal.
But what happens when the mess threatens the safety of others? The answer in tonight's Help Me Howard with Patrick Frazier.
At the end of his workday, Pedro Gomez knows where he wants to be.
Absolutely. I mean, this is my home. I love this place.
But over the last few months, uncomfortable things have happened at his North Miami Beach condo.
We had a roach infestation here where our balcony was full of roaches, and I was wondering where are these things coming from.
A picture of the condo balcony above Pedro's showed his neighbor was feeding pigeons. A curtain pushed back showed things stacked by the neighbor's window. Pedro offered to help her clean up.
And it was a challenge she would not open the door.
A few months passed, then water started pouring into Pedro's bathroom.
You can see how the bubbles started getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
A few days ago, the association went into the condo a floor above Pedro's. And this is what they faced.
You could not get in. It was unreal.
The Crestview Towers condo is owned by Hoarders, a brother and sister who live here.
It's crazy. It's crazy. I've never seen anything like that.
Piles and piles of, to put it politely, stuff. Stacked up so high it blocks the window. Barely any room to walk anywhere. A toilet with spiders. A bathtub filled with dark, dirty water. And look closely in the tub.
In the tub there was a turtle. She had a turtle in the tub.
The smell in the condo was overpowering. The plumber who came to fix the leak refused to work and left. Then a couple days later, the ceiling in Pedro's bathroom collapsed.
I just don't want to continue living like this.
And when the association went into the condo, they also found this dog.
I've never seen her walk the dog. I didn't even know she had a dog.
Pedro says there's been no electricity in the condo for 2 years. The frightening result? Neighbors claim the brother and sister use candles at night for light.
I'm concerned that a candle may burn or fall, cause some sort of fire.
Pedro called several government agencies. He was told no one had the authority to force hoarders to clean up.
It's concerning. It's concerning to me.
First of all, Pedro wants the hoarders to get some help because he knows if they don't get it, his condo is doomed.
How can this not be, a hazard, not only to them, but to everybody else in this association that lives here?
Well, Howard, there are several victims here, the hoarders and the other condo owners who live around them. But legally, what can be done?
It is not illegal to hoard until you cross a line. And that line is when you become a danger or a health hazard to yourself or others. When that happens, there are several government agencies that can act to protect the condos and residents, even if it means getting a judge to remove the hoarders until the condo is made safe.
We don't want the hoarders to have to be forced out, so we went to see if they would let us help them. The smell in the hallway was not pleasant. They would not answer the door. I then started calling agencies to see what could be done for Pedro and the hoarders. Several, such as DCF and North Miami Beach, wanted to help. The hoarders did let a plumber in to try to fix the leak, but as expected, they would not accept any more help.
They've been up there. The lady has been very, very difficult, to deal with.
Crestview Towers is going to pay to repair Pedro's roof, but Pedro realizes unless something is done, the next time it might not be a leak, it might be a fire from the hoarder's candle.
It's terrible. It's really frustrating.
And as Howard said, if the hoarders don't accept the help that's offered, a judge will have to remove them until the place can be cleaned up. In a case like this, there's no easy solutions. Collecting headaches like your mailbox collects bills, ready to clear out the mess? Contact us. We don't let things pile up. We don't have the space. With this Help Me Howard, I'm Patrick Frazier, 7 News.
At the end of the storm is a golden sky and the sweet silver song of a lark. Oh,
they rise to fame. She is eternal, long before nations' lines were drawn, when no flags flew and no armies stood, my land was born. And you ask me why I love her, through wars, death, and despair. She's the constant, we who don't care. And you wonder why I leave her, but how? I cross over borders, but I'm still there now. How can I leave her? Where would I start? Let man's petty nations tear themselves apart. My land's only borders
Let's get a look at you!
I don't know why I'm frightened. I know my way around here. The cardboard trees, the painted seas, the sound here. Yes, a word to rediscover, but I'm not here. And I need a moment. The whispered conversations in overcrowded hallways. The atmosphere as thrilling here as always. Feel the early morning madness. Feel the magic in the making. Why, everything's as if we never said goodbye. I've spent so many mornings just trying to resist you. I'm trembling now, you can't know how I've missed you. Miss the fairy tale adventures in this ever-spinning playground. night's already burning. Not long until the cameras will start turning. And the early morning madness and the magic in the making. Yes, everything's as if we never said goodbye. I don't want to be alone. That's all in the past. This world's waited long enough. I've come home at last. And this time will be bigger and brighter than we knew it. So watch me fly. We all know I can do it. Could I stop my hand from shaking? Has there ever been a moment with so much to live for? The whispered conversation in overcrowded hallways. So much to say, not just today, but always. We'll have early morning madness. We'll have magic in the making. Yes, everything's as if we never said goodbye. Yes, everything's as if we never said goodbye. We taught the world new ways to dream.
On just one station, hordes of garbage hauled away from a condo filled with filth.
They need to vacate the apartment so they can clean it up.
Weeks after a 7 News investigation, officials cleaning house.
Help Me Howard with Patrick Frazier first exposed this mess.
Now this morning on Just One Station, 7's Mike Marza explains how officials are now taking action.
Bulging bags of belongings, trash sacks packed with insect-infested evidence of years of hoarding. The brother and sister who live here out for now to let court-ordered cleaners in.
They need to vacate the apartment so they can clean it up, so they can take all the trash out.
Also asked to leave, the dog and pet turtle found tucked in the trash heaps of this one-bedroom, 6th-floor condo in North Miami Beach's Crestview Towers. Evicting the cockroaches will be a bit more challenging.
It's crazy. It's crazy. I've never seen anything like that.
Pedro Gomez lives a floor below the hoarders. We first met him when he called Help Me Howard. Gomez's balcony at one point crawling with cockroaches. His bathroom ceiling collapsed after a leak from the unit above. He and his neighbors pleaded for action from the condo association, but it claimed it had no authority to force out the hoarders.
How can this not be, a hazard, not only to them, but to everybody else in this association that lives here?
7's Patrick Frazier even tried talking to the hoarders. The stench oozed into the hallway, but no one answered the door.
It is not illegal to hoard until you cross a line, and that line is when you become a danger or a health hazard to yourself or others.
Then, just weeks after 7 News aired the Help Me Howard story, a judge intervened. Thursday, police forced out their brother and sister and their pets so the cleaners can get to work. Finally, a relief for people who've been living near all of this.
Yes, I am very happy about, first of all, I want to thank Help Me Howard and Patrick Frazier if with them, you know, I couldn't do anything about that.
Well, DCF, the Department of Children and Families, has offered an assisted living place for this brother and sister to stay while their unit is being cleaned. They will eventually be allowed back in. We're not telling you their names. We're not telling you much about them at all. We're not showing you their faces. That's because hoarding is a sickness and they need help and not humiliation. In North Miami Beach, Mike Marza for Today in Florida.